Instagram, hello on Zoom and Facebook and YouTube. Welcome to Magical Mondays, everyone. And today is the 1st of April, and it is such a magical time this month, and the energy that we are experiencing. It has been intense. And we are in an eclipse sandwich from the lunar eclipse to next Monday is the solar eclipse. So I'll talk more about that, though I'm sure that you can feel the energy just building and building. And it's what this is doing is actually helping us to awaken to who we truly are, to come back to our sovereignty, to come back to our inner authority and our true authentic self. Because this isn't our first rodeo. We've all been here before. And so, but this time it's like on a soul level and on a consciousness level, this whole evolution of consciousness, and the veil has lifted on the planet, the energy vibration has lifted on the planet. And it's such an exciting time because this is why we all chose to be here in these bodies at this time. So congratulations. Congratulations for choosing to be here for this great awakening, as well as to witness the awakening of many, many other all our brothers and sisters on the planet. Everyone's waking up and really stepping into being their higher being of who they truly are as a soul. And I'm just going to quickly put on the comments. Okay. Hello, Kelly. Thanks for being here, my love. Okay. So last week I spoke about things coming to the surface, and this is like a rebirth that we're all going through. And what this eclipse is doing is clearing out the density, clearing out the old, clearing out the old thought patterns, the old programs, the beliefs, the old ways of doing things and changing it up. This can be old behaviors, habits, destructive habits, i.e., addictions. So, what this is doing is bringing up things to the surface for you to heal and to look at those wounds. So, please, please, please do not squash it down. This is your opportunity to really face your fears, to face those demons, to face the any emotion. It's not just fear, it could be any emotion that you've been scared of, and to really step into that in order to feel. And this may go back to childhood. It can be related to childhood wounds, and what happens in our soul is it gets fractured. What we're doing is we're healing that fracture. We're coming back to our being our true authentic self, but also as healed, whole, and healthy. Because that's our birthright. That's who we truly are. So when we're looking at the pain and looking at those wounds, I encourage you to embrace it. And even if it's scary, even if it's like, oh geez, quick, where's my addiction, whatever your addiction is, because I don't want to feel this, because there's no going back. You can't deny this feeling. Yes, do we all agree? because the energy is just, it's bringing it up whether you're ready or not. And so when you can just step into that and trust that you're going through this rebirth, but what's on the other side is the new you, the new version of you, the awakened you. And then it will be this feeling of love and peace and joy, because they're all the high vibration energies. When you can fully embody that and step into that, and all the things that may have been irritating you or pushing your buttons, it's like all I see is love and no judgment, and it's just coming from this place of love and really stepping into that. So it's and just on that, because it is Mercury retrograde today, so Mercury retrograde will be with us for 3 weeks. So most of April will be Mercury retrograde, but this Mercury retrograde is actually helping you to clear and heal and bring to the surface anything that needs to be healed. So it's a time for you to slow down and reflect and go within and actually reflect on what is coming up for you. A great time for meditating, a great time for journaling, a great time for writing out your dreams and all these visions and all your dreams that are coming through, and analyzing that and actually asking, okay, well, what's the message that's coming through? What's the message for my next step? So before you go into reaction, before you respond to maybe a text or an email, just ask, how would love respond to this? Because that's what you're stepping into, the love that you are. And actually feel that, embrace that. And if you notice any judgment for yourself or for others, well, maybe that's something to clean up. And it's like, oh, where's that judgment coming from? Okay, so the energy for this whole month, we got Mercury retrograde today. Actually, there's so much going on planetarian, if that's such a word, with all the planet. There's a lot, but next Monday will be the new moon solar eclipse. And I'll talk more about that next Monday. And then we also have the Uranus and Jupiter conjunction on the 21st of this month as well. And another major, powerful, really important day. So this is your opportunity for the next few weeks to really look at all those parts of yourselves. And I've mentioned this before, it can be those hidden parts, it could be those deeper aspects of yourself that you've pushed down, you've hidden, because with childhood trauma and what happens is it's like we put this coating around it, because it at the time, you know, it's like, oh, I don't want to feel that because that was painful. But as you know, you're more powerful than that, and it's an illusion. And the more you can just look at that and open it up and look and have a conversation with your inner child. And so when you're feeling that pain or that uncomfortable emotion coming up, just stop and check in. Okay, what's my little boy or little girl want to say right now? And what's this an example of? And go back and find that part where you created that belief, created that pattern, that program, whatever it was that happened back then, because we are reminded by our brothers and sisters, and especially family, who will trigger those parts of ourselves. Okay, for me, I came into this world not feeling safe. And on the weekend, I actually got together with my two sisters and my mother, and it was a pleasant. So that sounds really weird for most people, get together with your mother and sisters. But for me, in this life and teaching all the spiritual teachings, in many lives I was killed and burnt at the stake and poisoned by my current family in this life. So I came in not feeling safe. So that's what I've been healing. And so that has been a huge what's learning for me, to actually not know in my heart and soul that I'm protected in this life, and I'm here to teach spiritual teachings and help awaken others on this journey. And that's why I've always been so passionate about teaching a modality that shifts consciousness, expands awareness, and connects all 12 strands of DNA, and to step into who you truly are, because this is what I've been here to share for all these decades. And so, what is your calling? So you ask yourself, what is your calling in this lifetime? Why did you choose to come here at this time? And who are you stepping into being? Who are you becoming? And actually feel that, because we're in Aries right now. Aries is a fire sign. It's about really owning your inner authority, owning who you truly are, being the pioneer, being your more than sovereignty, but it's really stepping into who you truly came to be in this life. So step into the being that you chose before your soul actually took on this physical body. And so this is some real deep soul searching questions to journal on. And I encourage you to connect with all those parts of your soul and retrieve those souls as you go through this big rebirth this month. And always, if you need assistance on that, there's a lot of different people that you can call on for assistance, or you can always, if you would like to book in a session with me, a private session, go to my website, lindabenn.com. And so look at all those aspects, those shadow aspects, and allow yourself to just release it and let it go. Now, on April the 15th, I will be doing a 5-day energy revitalizer, and each day is a different theme. So we go through the balance, the energy, the nurture, and nourish, and then the 5th day is stepping into the new version of yourself. But each day I will be taking you through a guided meditation. I'll put the link in the comments and in the chat for you, and it's free from the April the 15th to the 19th, and sign up for that and join me live. It will be at 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. different days, Monday to Friday. And what that converts to is about this time on for those people in the US. Okay. And I'll do a separate video on that, but you'll be in the sequence and receive those energy updates and the emails that go out. Okay. So for the this week, I really urge you and encourage you to go into your own little retreat and start nurturing you and having quiet time. This is connecting with nature. And something that I love to do, I sit out in my courtyard and that's where I journal. And the birds, and I recorded them yesterday, the birds in the trees, it was just magnificent. The sound, the bird song, and listening to them all chat away, and it was just beautiful. And so I encourage you to just allocate some time during your day for quietness, for stillness, for just sitting and just breathing. Walk on the grass with bare feet, just close your eyes and just feel the energy of the earth come up through the soles of your feet. At night, you can just sit and breathe or be under the moonlight. Anything that you can do to just quieten your mind and just go within. And so the meditations that I'm planning each day will help you to go through all these layers and help you to release and let go of the chatter, as well as to lift up your energy vibration so you're really connecting to your heart and your soul. Okay, I'm going to choose a card from one of my favorite decks, a Sacred Light Oracle. And this is a card for everybody, for the collective, because we're all feeling this energy right now. Okay, and Kelly, yes, absolutely. Yep, we are all feeling it. And you get to choose, you chose to be here on the planet at this time, having this physical human experience, and you get to create and choose how you choose to feel, what you want to create on this journey. Every thought that you're sending out is attracting more. Everything that you're vibrating out, the energy that you're putting out there, you're attracting more of what is. So be aware of what stories you're telling, also what statements you're actually saying to the universe, because the universe is listening to every word, every thought, and it's an energy vibration that you're putting out and attracting more of what is. And that's the power you have. You get to create your own reality and attract in everything that you put out there. And there is no right or wrong. It is. And it's about acceptance. So, because the last full moon we had, we were shining the light on those aspects and cleaning up and letting go. That was the lunar eclipse full moon. And okay. Cosmic wave. So that is the card. And the cosmic wave, actually, let me just new friendships, preparation, and custodians. So the message is spiritually cosmic waves symbolize the divine illumination of energetic vibration. Light is fractal, with different wavelengths aligning to the energy centers of the body and levels of ascension. The resonance of the cosmic waves permeates our divine self for great illumination and healing, accessing our divine blueprint, DNA, and cellular memory in an instant. Well, that's what we were just talking about, right? What's happening right now. If you can imagine, we are all receiving this cosmic wave. So the universe is just sending these waves of energy for us to illuminate and be the light being that we are, to connect with our galactic family, to connect with all our star systems and all the galaxies, because we are a multidimensional being. We're not just limited to this earth plane. So this is you stepping into the light being that you truly are, and owning that and stepping into your sovereignty. So it's a very exciting time that we're all experiencing. And that's why it's called the Great Awakening, because people are actually owning that now. So embodying the presence of divine wisdom, enlightenment, and magical connection, the Earth's ascension keeper, Kutami, oversees this cosmic transference through the Earth's sacred light keepers and ascension masters, who are charged with the caretaking of souls on Earth. The northern and southern lights beautify their magnificence. An Ascension Master Kutami requires that you clear your mind, opening your presence to accept the wisdom of the Earth's light keepers. This cosmic wave of pure intelligence is yours to access, but you must examine your energetic receptivity. As your intelligent mind and emotional body begin to accept these new light frequencies and the wisdom of the keepers, your energy will align to the divine sequence. Kutami asks you to prepare your physical body so you may receive divine messages in all their beautiful glory. Connecting to the cosmic wave through bright colors such as pink, green, and blue will amplify your intuitive presence and cosmic connection, awakening memories of the past and distant lifetimes for great healing and accelerated learning for the earth and humanity. Well, what a beautiful message, or another confirmation of what we were just talking about, right? So the world is at your feet. Explore the earth around you with new appreciation. And the affirmation is, and you can write this down, my frequency rises in perfect resonance. I accept this integration with love. And that's what we are all here to experience, is the law of resonance. This is exactly, my frequency rises in perfect resonance, and I accept this, Jesus, small. I accept this integration with love. So like I was saying before, the resonance of our energy that we're putting out there is attracting everything in our body and in our field and in our physical, emotional, mental, energetic, and spiritual bodies. And on my website, there is a prayer from Ascended Master Kutumi, and it goes back to 2005, and it's in the blog section. So you can find that in the list of blogs, and it's a prayer that I added way back. I mean, yeah, it's on my website. So check that out, because what Kutumi was talking about back in 2005, which is 19 years ago now, is happening right now. And this is what we've all been preparing for. This is the huge awakening on the planet. This is what we back 2012, you know, remember it was like, oh, you know, about the earth and blah blah, we're going to destroy it, etc. But that was the tipping point. And so 2023 was the most pivotal year. And now 2024, this is the great awakening, because people are just going to pop open and just go, oh my God, this is amazing. I love my life. I have the best life. And all of a sudden, they're just going to come from this place of love and light, and just embrace everything around them, because their consciousness has just shifted into a higher vibration of being. So be aware of everyone just popping open like this little bud and this flower. But then this is also over the next few weeks to look at any of those scars or those aspects of you that are keeping you stuck and stopping you from popping open. So this is a beautiful opportunity to go within and look at all those aspects. Anytime that you may feel triggered, anytime you feel that emotion, that or the urge to go to your addiction, anytime you feel that uncomfortable feeling, are different emotions coming up, either sadness or fear or anger. Anger's another one, any resentment, any time where you are out of alignment with yourself, but also, and you know this within yourself, it's like, I just don't feel 100% today. And this is about you being true to yourself, being true to owning those aspects. Let me know if that makes sense for you. Okay, I am going to choose a card from the Healing with the Angels. This is one of my original decks from many years ago, and connecting with the angels, because I love that last card, Cosmic Wave, and that just sums up what we're all feeling right now. And letting the past go, letting the past go, letting go of anything that is keeping us stuck and heavy in that density or that story, and heal that part and come from a place of peace and love and neutrality, because we all have trauma. We've all have a traumatic story. One of my teachers, it was Barbara DeAngelis, she said, what was it? When you're a highly evolved being and an awakened soul, you just have you have an eventful life, because we came in with these agreements and contracts to experience all the pain, all the trauma, all the karma, and all this is coming to the surface because that's what we signed up for. So everyone signed up to learn and grow on this journey, and different aspects. So what did you sign up to learn and grow for your soul's growth and evolution? And journal on that. Okay, so I will choose an angel card, and it's Happy Easter, by the way. It is Easter Monday here in Australia, and I trust you are all having a beautiful long weekend, and whatever celebrations, whether it's Passover, whether it's Easter, Ramadan, all the different religions. It's not about religion. It's about who you are being as a soul. And we love all our brothers and sisters around the world. Religion's got nothing to do with spirituality or anything that we're talking about right now. Okay. Okay, so that one just jumped out. Music for the soul. And so this is a reminder for us all to listen to music that fills our soul. Last Friday, I was at this drumming. It was so beautiful. The all the drumming, a whole room full of the drummers, and then it changed to more flute music. And we're dancing. I mean, it was just wonderful. Actually, it's on my Facebook page if you'd like to listen to the actual drumming, because I took a couple of short clips on that. So the music is the message. The angels guide you to immerse yourself in beautiful music. Music lifts your spirit above earthbound concerns and elevates your thoughts to divine love. You have angels with you who want to help you through the healing properties of music. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to add more music into your life. They guide you to play soft background music while you dress, work, and play. They also ask you to whistle and sing often. You may also have drawn this card because of your own musical gifts. Have you felt guided lately to compose a song, participate in a musical play, or join a singing group or a band, or play an instrument? These inner nudges may be coming from your angels, and you can see your God-given gifts. They know that your musical talents will help others, so they ask you to be an earth angel by expressing your gift of song and melody. So what I love to do is have music playing, and there's a bunch of different variations on YouTube. Any of the hertz music, and they range from the 300 hertz all the way up to 999 hertz. And what this frequency and music does is our cells in our body vibrate at a different frequency. So and also our organs vibrate at a different frequency. For example, love is 5 to 8 hertz. And so when you're listening to the hertz music, well, what that's doing is filling up your heart, filling up your cells, but also filling up your whole body, because you're listening, you bringing in all your senses. And as you listen to the music, it helps to lift up your energy vibration. So any classical music, any kind of music that you love has an energy vibration. And if you've ever looked at the different chemicals, the water resonance of Dr. Emoto, he will show you what classical music vibrates at, and the actual water molecules under the microscope that he took a photo of, and that has beautiful patterns, okay, versus the music to heavy metal, or I know that there's a lot of rap songs and there's a lot of swearing in some of the songs nowadays. So everything you listen to, everything that you hear, your mind has to process that, and also you're integrating that on some level. even if it's like, oh, I just heard this and it doesn't mean anything. But on an energetic level, it does mean something to your body, okay? Because you've just heard that. And this is why I encourage you all to stay away from the drama, stay away from the media, stay away from any of the news and the chaos, because that affects everything you listen to and see, affects you on your mental health. And the same with the movies that you watch. I know for me, if I watch a movie, I'm processing it for days because I'm very empathic and super sensitive, and I'm thinking and processing the actual meaning of the movie and all the different characters. This is why I stay away from dramas and anything with killing, especially killing of each other or killing of animals. That really upsets me. So I just stick with the, the love story genres, and that's fine with me. Something that's beautiful and loving and just a feel-good movie. So I love my girly flicks. Anyway, so live your life on your terms. Remember, you are the creator, and you came to create this magical life, to create miracles. You have the magic within you. So go and create those miracles. Go and step into who you truly are, and speak it, say it, command it out to the universe, exactly what you choose to bring into your life now, to bring into this reality. The law of resonance is much stronger than the law of attraction because of the energy vibration you're putting out there. It's an energetic vibration you're putting out, and that's why you're attracting it. That's why sometimes with our goals, we can write out our goals and go, yeah, I want this, this, and this. And we wonder why we're not attracting that. So it may not be for our highest good and destiny, or there may be some belief or old programming that you don't believe that you deserve it. So that's another conversation. But what we're experiencing this month for April is such a huge awakening. So step into that, embrace it. Also take time out to be quiet in stillness, step back, be the observer, and think before you act, or think before you respond or reply to an email or a text, or even take a phone call, and just observe, what are you feeling in this present moment, and embrace all the feelings, everything that's coming up for you, and enjoy the new you, the rebirth that you're going through. I'm sending you much love, and thank you for joining on Instagram and also on Facebook and YouTube. Have a magical week. Enjoy, and I will see you next Monday for the solar eclipse new moon, and I'll go into more detail about the energy on that. But if you need help, if you want to book in for a one-to-one, just go to my website, lindabenn.com, and book a session with me. There is a free 15-minute chat there, or send me an email on the contact page. And sending much love, many blessings to you all. Bye for now.